How's it going, gamers? Today I'll be talking about a game I feel like is very underrated, and I'll be having a second one come out next month on July 25th. We're going to be talking about Remnant. It is a third-person survival action game set in a post-apocalyptic world. If you want to explain it easily to your friends, it is just Dark Souls with guns. I'm going to be releasing a weekly video of my favorite builds leading up to the release of this game. In the next month when it comes out, I will be streaming it on Twitch. Alrighty, for this week's build, it's my personal favorite build, and it is the crit build. So our primary gun and it's technically our long weapon, we'll be using the sniper rifle, which you can get from the Root Mother. After you finish her encounter, there is a basement that you can go down to, and it's sitting down there for you to grab. Very simple to get. It just uses regular stuff. You don't need any of the crystals to upgrade it. It's purely off of iron and scrap. Very easy weapon to obtain and use throughout the entire story, and it's early game because you can get it on Earth. And so for our handgun, we'll be getting the Hive Cannon. This just makes it so we can do more damage. The mod on it does corrosive damage, which halves the armor of whatever enemy it affects, and you can get to up to a stack of 5 on them. In order to get the Hive Cannon, you have to be Exilis, which is on Chorus. It is a boss battle that has 2 of them spawn in. In order to get the Hive Stone, which is the item you need in order to get the Hive Cannon, is you have to kill one of the bosses and let the other one be enraged and then kill them, and it'll drop the Hive Stone. For our rings, we will be doing the Devouring Loop for the first one. It is a ring that can do 4 times the critical damage and has a 5% chance of doing that. And this can be randomly found in Chorus. It is a random drop, so when you're looking for those purple items, just be on the lookout for it. It could be there when you're in Chorus. Our second ring is going to be the Stone of Balance, which can be found on Yeisha. It is like the previous ring where it is a random drop, so make sure you're keeping your eyes open for it. It can give a 12% bonus to ranged and melee, so that 12% is huge. Next I'll be going over armor sets. I have 2 armor sets that I like to run with this build. One of them is the Slayer armor set, which you can get from the Iskall Queen. You give her the Guardian's Heart in Chorus, and then you can be able to get the armor set from her. This gives a 30% damage bonus, so you'll be able to do an insane amount of extra damage just from having all 3 pieces of the armor set equipped, and you can buy all 3 from the Queen. The second armor set is the Radiant armor set. There are 2 parts to getting it. So the boots in the chest are sold by the Stuck Merchant in Yeisha. The helmet is found in the Guardian Shrine, to the left of the throne. When you go in there, there is going to be a boss. I will give you a warning. Make sure you buy the armor set before going and defeating the boss, because with this boss, when you get it to about half health, it'll disappear, and you'll have to leave the boss room and you go back to the merchant, and it's killed the merchant. And so after that, you can't get it unless you re-roll the area. So be wary of that. And here's what that set will look like. The Radiant set, the way it works in the perks, you want all 3 of them equipped, because then you can get the full 3% bonus where every time you shoot and hit a target, you get a bonus to critical damage and to your critical chance, and that's a 3% increase each time, and it stacks up to 10 times. Alright, next we'll be going over perks. So for perks, oh man, no, let's just keep going. Next, we're going to be going over traits. For traits, the first one that I would recommend getting is going to be Quick Hands. It's fairly easy to get. You just have to beat the first area on Earth, and you need either fight Singe or you need to find the Ent. When you fight them, at the end of it, it should just drop Quick Hands for you. When you max it out, it'll give you a 25% bonus to reload speed, which is great for that sniper rifle, considering you only have 1 bullet in the chamber at a time. Our next one will be Executioner, which will give you a 25% bonus to crit chance. And this one is from the same boss that you get the Hive Cannon from, and you just have to defeat them. There's nothing special to get this one. Just once you defeat that boss, it should drop for you, and you can be able to increase it to the maxed 25% bonus to crit chance. The next one is going to be in the second area in ROM. You can go find the Kingslayer trait, which is done by fighting the Undying King and defeating him. This will give you a 25% bonus to crit damage. So this is another one that's just going to be upping the damage we can do from our sniper rifle, stacked with that Hive Cannon. Alright, and then this one is for end game. It is called Mind's Eye, which you get from the final boss called the Dreamer. It'll give you a 15% bonus to range damage, which is perfect for that sniper rifle. And the next perk that I would recommend is Exploiter. Exploiter does an extra 20% damage to weak spots. So any of those headshots or some of those really tough enemies that you just have to hit that specific spot will be doing tons of damage. You get this one from defeating 150 enemies from their weak spot. So it is a grind to get it, but by halfway through the game, if not even sooner than that, you should easily be able to obtain it. Alright, now that we've had a quick explanation of all the perks that would be best for this build, here's a quick look at them as well so you can see what they look like. This is about the damage you'll be able to put out halfway through the game with this build as well. I also wanted to show you guys what it looks like to be able to hit those 4 times crits multiple times on a boss, so enjoy.
Here they come!
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next week.